First Alert Weather with meteorologist Lisa Villegas.
Good evening. It is a first alert. We are gearing up for more rain, more thunderstorms, not only this evening, but again tomorrow, even Sunday. Can't rule out a stray shower or two. Not necessarily a first alert, though, on Sunday. Here's a live view outside of Uptown. Gloomy. We've got the cloud cover. And what you can't really make out is that light rain continuing to stream in. At least for most of us, it is steady and ongoing, slowly lifting up towards the north, even seeing these downpours and just some light showers as well up in the mountains. So an overall view of that satellite and radar view, you can see that rain lifting northward, even approaching those right along I-85 with some heavier activity. So be prepared for it all. Light, steady rain adding to that accumulation, which is great for right now. And then, of course, these heavy downpours can't even rule out some thunderstorms as well. Even starting to see some of that development across parts of Gaston and Cleveland County. So zooming in, you can even see it picking up just to the east of I-77, which will make its way across Mecklenburg and Union County here within the hour. And as we fast forward tonight, we're going to see more of that ongoing. So keep this in mind. Give yourself plenty of time and space here on the roadways this evening, even after midnight, getting ready for more of this to add to those rain totals. I do think we're going to see about a half an inch to an inch of accumulation for most locations. That's just with our first alerts through this weekend. Now, as we fast forward Saturday evening around 5 o'clock, watching for the potential of maybe a line, maybe a broken line of showers and thunderstorms. Can't rule out a strong thunderstorm, maybe even an isolated severe thunderstorm. Really watching for some stronger wind speeds here. So we will keep our eyes over into the weekend. Now, speaking of that Sunday, a little more isolated when it comes to this activity. Temperatures continuing to fluctuate, but really should be this time of year, low 80s, upper 70s. Just really watching for that first alert tomorrow. Just want to give you a quick update on that tropical update that I mentioned to you earlier. We still have the potential for Tropical Cyclone 9, which will eventually and likely form into a Melda tropical system, but not yet. But the good news is we do have a track. We have a better idea of what's going to be taking place. However, just watching for that cone of uncertainty, it gets a little more broad, bubbles out as it heads across portions of the south of the Carolinas, I should say. Really watching for this major hurricane Umberto. Depending on where this develops, how quickly it moves, it could even pull it out into the Atlantic, and I'm talking about what will likely be a Melda. However, if that's not the case, worst case scenario, we are going to see the potential for flooding as we head into next week. So next week is the time to tune back in, watching for those updates even as we head into the weekend. Because if that is the case, we're talking about that flood risk, all depending on where this tracks. Now, with those daily updates, this will also affect our temperatures, the accumulation. So as we take a look at what we're seeing right now, temperatures overall at their peak Sunday, 82 degrees. So Sunday looks like it could potentially be the driest of all of our 7 days until we head towards the end of the week. Thursday, Friday, everything starts to taper off, really just depending on that track when it comes to the potential of a Melda here building. Temperatures are going to be in the mid and lower 70s, but getting you out the door early tomorrow morning, upper 60s. Not a bad start. We're still feeling the stickiness and still a little above normal. By tomorrow afternoon, cooler. We've got those temperatures back in the upper 70s, maybe some isolated pockets in the low 80s there. So as we take a look at the 7-day forecast, I want to give you some time to absorb this first alert in place tomorrow, rightfully so, watching for more scattered showers and thunderstorms. I do think it's going to be the more active day. And then Sunday, a little more isolated, and we'll watch for next week and plan for the potential of some flooding concerns. And that is a look at what we can expect.
Well, you are